Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to discuss with you the visual aids used in technical writing documents, the importance of visual aids and how to create them, and above all, how to express the information or the data mentioned in a visual aid. At the beginning, it's good to see what is the definition for visual aids. So it is defined as any pictorial representation that is used by the writer to clarify, explain, and support an idea. Visuals are an integral part of every effect document. Correctly incorporated visuals can make a point or idea clearer and understandable, which in turn make the author's message more effective. So we can say that visual aids are pictures, okay? So they have to be pictorial representations. They have the sense of pictures, colors, and some lines. So I'm using these pictures just to make the presentation of some information easier for my reader. Okay, now what is the importance of using visual aids in technical writing? Visuals or visual aids are pictorial representations of information. They are an important part of technical instructions because they help clarify and explain or support an idea and motivate the readers to focus on the information in the manual. Especially when we have statistics and numbers, like a huge number of statistics or numbers or percentages, this will be so hard and difficult for the reader to read them and to analyze them once they are written in a paragraph or in number of paragraphs. So visual aids will clarify them or will make the reading of these information easier and more flexible. Okay, let's go ahead with the types of visual aids. We have PowerPoint. We can use the PowerPoint. Inside we can use some pictures, some lines, some summaries, and so. Overhead projector slides. This is the same that is used in some classes at the universities. White or blackboard. Again, this is similar to what is used at schools or universities. Paper handouts. This is used sometimes, especially when we have conferences. So they will be put in the hand of people before attending the conference. We have videos as well, and the most important, the one that we have to focus on today, is the charts. We will see what is the meaning of charts and what are the types of charts and how to express them once we are making an analysis. So there are numerous visual graphic aids available to technical writing. Among the most common one are graphs or charts. So we have grid graphs, tables, bar chart, flow charts, maps, pie diagrams, and just plain drawings and sketches. We will see the types of charts that we have to focus on in technical writing course. Now, the most important ones, we have the bar chart or the bar graphs, the pie charts, and the line chart. So we have three types of charts that we have to focus on. Beside that, we have to focus on tables, how to make tables, but not in full details. We have just to focus on them briefly. Okay, now before going through the examples and through the details for the charts, it's good just to show you some samples for them. So this is a table, how to express the information inside table. So instead of making a paragraph saying the number of people who are in this age between 0 and 10 years old, so we can classify them into a table like this with 2 columns and a number of rows. This is the bar chart, as you see. So we are using graphs and we are using bars. And then we have, this is the pie chart. It has the shape of a pie. And finally, this is the line chart. That is, we express the information in a shape of line, as you see. Okay. Actually, the charts are many types. We have something like pyramid ones. We have the combination of line charts, two-line charts in one graph. We have so many types actually, but the ones that we have to focus on today are these three types. So you'll start by the bar graphs. It is used to show numbers. Of course, all of these charts are used to show numbers in most cases. Of course, we can use them to show some other kinds of data or information, like the relationship between, for example, gender and the reasons for passing the exams. So I can make like 5 reasons to pass the exam successfully, and the genders, we have males and females. Of course we can do that, but in most cases we use the charts or the visual aids just to ease the presentation of numbers and statistics. This is the idea. So for the bar charts, it is used to show numbers that are independent of each other. Example data might include things like the number of people who preferred each of the Chinese takeaways, Indian fish, and so on. So we can say the number of people, we can start by 0 to 100, or percentages like 5%, 10%, 15, till reaching 100%. And we can classify the dishes into Chinese, Indian, and so on. This is a type of statistics. Okay, let's go ahead with an example just to see what we have to do. So at the beginning, this is the bar chart. At the beginning, we have to have a title here that is number of people in each age category. Okay, then we have the people. Okay, you have to know that the data put here vertical side must be changeable, okay, or it could be changeable, and the ones that are made here horizontal, they will be fixed. So here we can have the age category. It starts by 0 to 10, 11 to 20, and so on. And the vertical column, we have from 0 to 9. This is something. Something else, we have to have a title for every column. So in vertical, we have the title like people. The title here is age category. So by the end, we reach the age category with the number of people. So the number of people that are recorded 0 to 10 years old are 2 people. So I am making a bar here. Another data is that the number of people that are 11 to 20 years old are 5 people, and so and so. Now the maximum number recorded is here for the age 31 to 40, and the lowest one is recorded here for the people who are 0 to 10 years old. So by the end, it is so necessary just to say that here is a title for the bar chart. Here in the vertical and the horizontal data, we have to have titles, and by the end, how to reach the data with each other by making a bar, okay, something like columns. The next one is pie chart. Again, it is to show you how a whole divided into different parts. You might, for example, want to show how a budget had been spent on different items in a particular year. Okay, we will see an example here. It is similar to the bar chart. That is, we have to have a title. In pie chart, if you have the ability to use colors, so it will be perfect. So here in the right side, we will have something like key map. It is called key map. So we're going to use icons, and these icons are colored with the same color of what is represented here in the pie chart as well. So the first quarter is colored with orange. The second quarter is with this one, the yellow. The third quarter is with green, and the fourth is with brown. So once we want to explain this pie chart, so simply we will say that this pie chart represents the quarterly sales figures. Okay, so then we will start saying the information regarding the first quarter, the second, the third, and the fourth. That's all. And we have to make percentages here. We can write the percentages here inside each one or beside the key maps. The last one, the last type of charts, we have the line chart. It is similar to the previous ones, but the trend for it is that it is shown with a line. So here we have an example. It is here, the average monthly temperature in Texas. It is similar to the bar chart. So we have a title here, the title for the figure itself or the line chart. Here we have vertical and horizontal data. For the vertical, we have a title that is average monthly temperature. So it starts by 0 Celsius, 5 Celsius, 10, 15, till it reaches 30 Celsius. And here we have the months. Here must be written months. So it starts by January, February, March, till it reaches December. Then what is recorded? So for example, in May, in the month of May, the temperature recorded was something like below 15, so it's something like 14 Celsius. So we can say in May, the temperature recorded was 14 Celsius. So we have to make a put here or a dot here. Then these dots will be reached with each other or will be lined with each other. And by the end, we will have one line. Sometimes we can have two lines, especially if we are expressing two types of information. Suppose that we have to express something in Texas here and in, for example, Chicago. So we will get for the Texas will be in green line. And for Chicago, it will be in red line. So we will have another line here. So we can have two lines. Sometimes we will get 3 cities, or states. So we will get 3 lines, and so and so. The last type of visual aids that we have to focus on for today is the tables. So here is the table that we have. So simply, we will have a title for the table, or we can say table 1, table 2, table 3, or we can have a title for it, and we will have some number of columns. I'll get you something here that is how to make these tables. Simply, you can make it by like in Microsoft Word. You can get from the icon insert, you can get a table. So you can decide the number of columns, the number of rows, and so on. Now, what is to do with those charts, with those visual aids? Suppose that we have this one, I mean the line chart. So I have to express the idea that I've received here. Suppose that I have to send a report or an email to my manager expressing him with the data and the information that I've got from a project. So what is to do? At the beginning, I have to show him in of course, in PDF attached. That is, here are the visual aids that I have. Then I have to express what is written inside. So I can say, for example, I can start by the topic sentence. The topic sentence will be depending on the title that I have. So I can say, this bar chart shows the average monthly temperature in Texas. Okay, actually this one is got from the title that I've got. Then I have to say the information. So in January and December, it records 0 Celsius. In February, it raises to reach 5 Celsius. In March, in April, in May, in June, July, you can combine some of them within one information. Like in autumn, it records something. The maximum temperature recorded was something. The lowest recorded was something. Sometimes if you have a huge number of data, so you can get just the highest one and the lowest one, and sometimes you can get something in between. So that is all for today. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.